Hello, Leo. Welcome to your reading for the month of August or whenever this video may find you. I don't believe in coincidences, so I trust that you will find this video exactly when you're meant to. Let's start with just raising our energy with this beautiful frequency of this beautiful bell. If you're new here, I'm Jenny. Welcome in. I am a shamanic healer. I'm a women's coach, and I do these videos here on YouTube. I've got TikTok videos as well. And let's just start off with what is the primary energy for you on your solar return. Happy birthday to all the Leos out there. Oh, this one wants to come out for sure. Your primary energy, hello. You get master number 11, natural born leader. Of course, Leo would get that. I'm starting most of our readings off today with the Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle. This is by Kelly Smith. We've also got some additional decks that I'll be using in the extended reading if you're joining me there later. We'll pull some cards from the Shaman's Dream as well as the Light Seer's Tarot. Now, I do have to apologize. These videos are a little bit late this month. I'm moving. I have manifested the acreage that I have been working on manifesting for quite some time now, and it is here, but we sold our house and we moved last week, and we don't get to move into the new place for 2 more weeks, so I am in a temporary home, a beautiful lakefront temporary home for the next couple of weeks before I move into my new place. But this is a beautiful energy for you. The Natural Born Leader card, I mean, that's Leo in a nutshell. You probably already know that. You've been the center stage for so many things in your life, and that's a beautiful thing. So let's see what challenges are going to come up for you in the month of August. Okay, you're getting hidden treasure. Okay, so if this is a challenge for you, this tells me that you are not quite tapped into all of your natural gifts, okay? And we all have them. I've said this many times before. We are all intuitive. Our intuition is just like any other muscle. It is going to be something that is strengthened the more that we use it. But just like any other muscle, if you don't use it, you're also going to lose it. So if hidden treasure is coming up as your challenge, that tells me that there could be an opportunity here throughout this month for you to connect more with your intuitive gifts. Now, how do you do that? Let's say, for example, your primary intuitive gift is to see messages, that you're clairvoyance, right? Well, you can practice that by closing your eyes and visualizing, okay, what is all around me? I know that back here we've got some fake plants. This is in my house, so we've got some fake plants. My house has like 65 real plants, but I know that there's one back here, and I can see it in my mind's eye. It's got 3 little ball type plants. There's also a diffuser over there. You could probably see the chair right here beside me. I know I've got a candle here. There's another plant over there. It's got some white fluffy feathers on it, and then the background is like a brownish, beigeish color. So doing that little exercise can actually help you to strengthen your clairvoyance. If your primary gift is clair empathy, which I know a lot of you will resonate with, and a lot of you have shared this with me before in the comments and in DMs and things like that. If you can feel other people's energy, is to trust that. So let's say, for example, someone comes into your home and all of a sudden you can feel their emotions, you can feel their sadness, or you can feel their anger or their frustration. Taking action on that can really help you to strengthen your intuition as well. So what else will help the Leo collective to move through this challenge that they'll experience in the month ahead, please? Your cards just really want to come out. Okay, new door. So there's an opportunity here for you in the month ahead, okay? There's an opportunity that's going to come up for you that's going to help you to strengthen your intuition. So maybe this opportunity is a class or a course or a mentor that comes your way, a coach, or something that you can do to help you practice that intuition. Or maybe it's different experiences and opportunities that are saying like, hey, if you trust your intuition and you move forward with this, you're going to go exactly where you're meant to be. And again, I'll use myself as an example because, I really worked hard on manifesting this acreage. It took us over 2 years to do that. That's a really long time for a manifestation to come through. And I actually had to switch realtors in order to sell our home. Once we switched realtors, we were with the same realtor for almost 2 years. But once we switched, this new realtor sold our home really, really quickly. And it's actually the realtor's home that I'm in right now. So if I didn't switch realtors, then I might not have been able to find this place for this temporary house. I live in a super touristy place, so to find a rental for 2 weeks with two Great Danes in the middle of the summer is nearly impossible. But the synchronistic event happened in order to help me manifest what it is that I was calling into my life. Of course, everything's going to happen in divine timing, so make sure that you're trusting that as well. But in order to really strengthen your intuition in the month ahead, you've got to be opportunity ready, Leo, okay? Be opportunity ready, because these opportunities that are coming your way, they're not for nothing. If something falls into your lap, an opportunity that you've been thinking about, or something that feels like a hell yes inside of your body, then I'm saying in the month ahead, take action on that, because this new door is being held open for you so that you can come into more harmony with your own natural intuitive gifts. And again, we all have them. If you're not sure what your natural intuitive gifts are, this is one of the main things I do when I do readings with people. In the one-to-one readings, I love to explore what are your own natural gifts, because we all have different ways that our intuition shows up for us. You might feel things, you might sense things, you might have that strong inner knowing, you might smell things, you might hear things. Your clairaudience could be really, really powerful, where you hear messages. Sometimes they're in your own voice, sometimes they're in a different voice, or sometimes you're just like, I don't really know what is going on here, but I know this and I don't know how I know it, but I just know it and I think it's right. And then 9 times out of 10, you are right, because that is your inner knowing, your inner GPS, as one of my former mentors used to always call it. What else can help the Leo collective move through this month ahead? What can help the Leo collective align with their highest path, their highest purpose, their highest destiny, their highest timeline? And I'm getting that a lot of you are going to be having some really big celebrations for your birthdays. Maybe your birthday has already passed, but some of you are having some really big celebrations, like your family, your crew, your entourage, they're all coming together to celebrate you. Okay, so what's going to help you? Interesting that I said that your entourage is coming through. I can feel a big presence of a lot of people around you in this month ahead, and that makes sense with the Natural Born Leader card. And then what's going to help you align with your highest path, your highest purpose, your highest destiny, your highest timeline, is creating boundaries. And this can be really challenging for some of us, okay? When we create boundaries, when we create new boundaries, it's like listening to your body. When you get that hell yes, say yes. Sometimes we say no because we don't want to put people out. We don't want to rock the boat. We just want to appease other people. So we say no when we really want to say yes. And then sometimes vice versa. We say no to something that we really want to do, or we say yes to something that we don't really want to do because we just don't want to rock the boat. And I understand where that comes from. Fawn is just as valid of a trauma response as fight or flight, right? So we tap into that people pleasing. And when we set new boundaries, some people do leave our lives. They're like, what the heck? This person used to be a doormat for me. I used to ask them to do things 100% of the times they would say yes, or this person will always show up for me. I can always just show up at their door. No matter what I have going on, no matter what they've got going on, I know that they'll always be there for me. But what happens when we set boundaries is the people that are truly meant to have access to this next version of us, because we are all going through it right now. We're all up leveling. We're all stepping into the new version of us, shedding the parts of ourselves that we no longer need, shedding the parts of ourselves that are no longer in alignment with us. So yeah, some people will fall away from our lives, but those who are truly meant to be here for us, they are going to rise up and they're going to show us like, hey, I am here for you. You've got to remember, Leo, everyone comes into our life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime, and not everybody is meant to have access to the healed version of you, to this next level version of you, and that can be really challenging. I myself, I have always felt like, I went through a lot of childhood trauma, and I always felt like, hey, okay, I just want everyone to like me, I want everyone to love me, and I love people. I love getting to know people. Being here in this space that's not ours, I've gotten to know a lot of new people, and I'm like, oh, this is great. Getting to know people is one of my favorite things in the whole wide world. But you don't need every single person to be on your team. You don't need every single person to be a part of your entourage. Only those that truly make you feel good, only those who are truly here to help you up level, to help you grow, not those who pull us back into their way of being, pull us back into our wound energy, pull us back into the former version of ourselves. It's definitely about quality over quantity. This card on top wants to come out. Actually, I feel like there's two that want to come out to add to this story a little bit. Okay, so you're getting healing with nature. So get outside, get grounded, go to the water, go to the grass. We're currently on 7 acres on the lake. I wish you guys could see it. This light that you see coming in, this is a reflection of this beautiful lake. The sun is shining on the lake and it's reflecting back up to me. Getting outside into nature is going to be so healing for you. I'm an earth sign, so I get out into nature as much and as often as I possibly can, and I always feel really ungrounded if I don't spend some time outside every day. And I know that depending where you live, this time of year, sometimes it can be really hot. So if that's the case, get outside early in the morning or get outside late at night, whatever works best for you, but your soul is yearning for you to get outside and heal with nature. Mother Earth is our greatest mother. She wants to take all of our hucha, all of our dark, dense, heavy energy. She will turn it into food for something else. She'll compost it. That's what Mother Earth does, right? And like any great mother, she wants to take our pain, our suffering, all of that. I'm also getting unwavering faith. So having faith in the unseen, knowing that what is for you will not pass you, especially in this month. I feel like a lot of you are really calling in some new manifestations into your life. Again, I'm resonating with this. I don't have a whole lot of Leo in my chart, but I just went through this massive manifestation that took such a long time. It really stretched me beyond my comfort zone, that's for sure. But you're being called here to have faith in the unseen. Know that you have an entire team of spirit guides and allies who are helping to guide you onto your most aligned path, your most aligned purpose, your most aligned timeline, and your most aligned destiny. Let's see what else will help the Leo collective in the month ahead. This is beautiful. Now, if it's resonating with you so far, please let me know down below in the comments how this is speaking to you. What are you trying to manifest into your life right now? And what intuitive gifts are you aware of? What intuitive gifts do you feel like you have, but maybe you haven't quite explored them yet? If you're new to the channel, you're new to my energy, and you're enjoying what you're hearing so far, I'd appreciate so much if you hit that subscribe button. Share this video with someone who has a lot of Leo in their chart. And of course, you can always check out your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus, anywhere else in your chart. If this is not resonating with you, just leave what doesn't resonate, take what does. And then I'd love it if you join me on the extended reading as well. When you join the extended reading, not only do we dive into this and clarify the reading further with these additional card decks, as well as more cards from this deck, we'll also give you access to the Sacred Self-Empowered Community membership. We meet twice a month on Zoom, and that's such a beautiful experience. We have one ceremony and one group reading every single month, and I love that community so much. So if you're here from the Sacred Self-Empowered Community, happy birthday to you. You'll have to let me know who here is a Leo. Let's see what else will help the Leo collective in the month ahead, please. Okay, you're getting Mirror. This card comes up for a lot of us. Everything that's happening in your external world is a direct reflection of what's going on in your inner world. And I just gotta say, I've been moving, so I got these junky ass nails going on, you guys, okay? Every single one of my nails broke in my move, every single one on both hands. What are you gonna do about it? I don't know. Again, it's all a reflection of what's going on the inside. So everything on the outside, all this chaos, all this extreme, it's just a reflection of what's going on. In the moving process, everything's chaotic, and you might not be moving, or maybe you are, I don't know, but what's going on the outside is reflecting what's going on the inside. So if your house is a mess, if there's a lot of drama going on in your life, if you're in conflict with other people in your life, this is all a reflection of what's going on the inside. We can't change anybody else, okay? We cannot change anybody else. We can't force somebody else's growth. We can't, even though we see potential potential in other people. We can't choose their path. Everybody's on their own path. All that we can do is focus on our own inner healing, our own inner work. And that's why I love doing in the extended reading in the Sacred Self-Empowered community. That's why I love doing a group ceremony every month, because we do our own inner healing. We do our own healing because we can do our own healing. We all, again, have a huge team of spirit guides, spirit allies, of course, our higher self, God. Everyone is helping us to get closer and closer to our highest path, our highest purpose, our highest destiny. But if you're feeling like, okay, there's too much chaos going on in my world right now, that is just reflecting what's going on the inside. So the month ahead for you, what I'm really feeling is do your inner work, do your shadow work. It's not easy to look at ourselves and to see the ugly parts of us, the parts of us that are very reactive, the parts of us that, you know, we're showing up as, I'm just going to say it, okay? The bitch, the complainer, the blamer, the criticizer, the lazy person, all these parts of ourselves that we don't like to see, but we all have. We have the light aspects, we have the shadow aspects, we have everything in between. And everything that's going on in our outer world is just reflecting what's going on the inside. So journal. That'll really help. Do a brain dump. What I like to do with journaling is I light my candle, I light an incense. I've got essential oils going now because I don't want to do incense here. It's not my space. I don't want to burn things. They might not want us to burn things. But, you know, I set the space. I put on a beautiful sound bath. I really love Larimar Sound Alchemy. He's here on YouTube. He's also on Spotify. He's all over the place, okay? He's amazing. I put on a sound bath, light my candle, light my incense. I call on my spirit guides. I put up protection, and then I just do a brain dump. I grab my journal and I write down everything that comes to my mind. And sometimes when I do this, you know, nothing comes the first couple minutes. It feels like, okay, what do I need to write? I don't even know what to write right now. This is frustrating. I know I should be writing, but I don't know what to write. And the first few minutes are really painful. But then if I make it through those first few minutes, before I know it, everything just begins to flow. Bonus points if you can do this outside, because you did get healing with nature. And I do find, personally for myself, it's much easier to journal, to do that brain dump when I'm outside, because I don't have the distractions of home. I don't have the distractions of the kids. I don't have the distractions of the dogs. They're sleeping right now, thankfully, but that's not always the case. So if you can get outside and you can do that brain dump, that's going to help you get started on that shadow work. Now, there's lots and lots and lots of different ways to do shadow work. You take what resonates with you. If you've got different practices that you're already doing, wonderful, keep up with those. Journaling, I think, is a really great way to do this. And because you're getting the mirror card, some of you may want to even consider mirror work, where you look at yourself. You could strip down to your birthday suit, look at yourself and like be honest with yourself. What are the parts of you that you love? What are the parts of you that you are ashamed of? And really sitting with that shame, because the thing is, if we don't sit with our emotions, we're just stifling them. We're numbing them, we're stifling them, we're not acknowledging them, and they're going to explode one of these days. It's better to just sit with them, because when we feel them, we can release them. When we bring light to the shadow, we can transmute that energy. Okay, Leo, I'm super excited to see what else is going to come up for you in the extended reading. I hope you'll join me there. You can find the link to join down below in the description box, as well as the link to all of these decks that I'm using, and I will see you over there. Happy birthday, Leo.